Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to JMLeague5 round 4. We got the Tricom setup.
Tricom!
Yeah,
Tricom.
The first scene, I don't know what we're talking about, but first ever Tricoms in the zone. We have Remora versus Spooky. I haven't done any preparation for this whatsoever, but hey, we got Spooky and Remora. This was probably a pretty interesting set to see. Highlight set of the week potentially. I did put it in the recap as a prediction.
I'm willing to bet it's going to be great.
This is the matchup that I've been waiting for all week.
I've been waiting for this.
You have been waiting for this.
Tell me about it. What are you expecting?
Well, I think personally that it's going to decide this match is how well Spooky can play around Jerry's Pac-Man stuff.
Yep.
And because Pac-Man is like, he will knowledge check you hard if you're not good at the matchup.
Right.
Yeah.
I would know. I played a Pac-Man yesterday.
I was playing against Jerry this morning, playing a bit of Maya Wario, which is not very good, but there's a couple of weird interactions. Like, all of Pac-Man's bonus fruit will just go through bike. So, that's probably something that is going to be very abusable.
Gallagher gonna just disrupt it, though.
Yeah, that's really good, actually. The Gallagher disrupting it. I mean, we all know that Jerry is like the jank master when it comes to playing in tournament sets. It's just so entertaining, and there's so much jank that can go on. And the two jank meisters here with me will for sure be entertained, and I'm sure the audience will as well.
Jank, let's go. Ooh, going for those back airs.
Yeah. From what I've
Spooky's
noticed,
going to be fishing for that back air kill there if
from
Jerry's
what
off
I've noticed
stage.
playing against Spooky, he's very good at ledge
Very
trapping.
nice hydrant.
But yeah,
What was that, Dusk?
I was saying, from what I've seen of Spooky, he's very good at ledge trapping. He's got a couple of different setups that he likes to use. He's got the chomp, he's got the back air, and he's got the run back F tilt. They're all useful in different scenarios.
And suddenly Jerry is a whole stock ahead.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Spooky does use the hydrant. Because obviously, you know, Pac-Man, they know their hydrant very well. They know the setup, so I'm going to be interested to see how Spooky responds to...
Well, so far, Jerry's been really good at using the hydrant.
Yeah.
that back air gonna close it out, though.
It's a strong one, and a fast one.
But, you know, what's interesting, too, is that
dangerous.
Despite Jerry having, like, the clear advantage here, there is, I guess, no real clear advantage because waft is a thing. So even if, you know, Jerry manages to take the stock, Spooky just threatens so much with that waft.
I think from my experience playing against Spooky, he likes to save the waft to close out the third stock.
Yeah, that's typically what a lot of Warriors will do.
So
but
it'll
I think
be really dangerous if he manages to get Jerry on the third stock, regardless of how ahead Jerry is.
Exactly right. But I think, you know, if his back is truly against the wall, then he's not partial to using it just like that.
Not quite going to take the stock yet, though.
But he's even things up. So like he's pretty much max. He is max rage. So if he finds like a good F tilt, F smash back there,
yeah. Jerry was really struggling there to seal the kill. But
I don't even think he was. Yeah, he was really desperate to get that bell set up, even at the high percent.
Yeah, I think Pac-Man is very good at racking up damage. I think.
Oh, he is. He's terrifying.
Struggles a little bit more to kill, but it's very good. And you can see that Carlos is trying there to read the roll and get the run back F tilt.
One thing that could definitely benefit Carlos here is like figuring out how to play around all of Jerry's projectiles and setups.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good.
Suddenly things are pretty even.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jerry might be looking for one of those early kills now.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Great patience from Carlos.
Yeah, Pac-Man F smash will kill at about 80, so...
It's absurdly strong. Okay, hydrant at ledge.
Oh,
yeah. Spooky's just been stuck here. And the apple! Not the apple, the orange to close it out.
Orange snipe. Holy heck.
That was so good.
That move does not normally kill, so I'm surprised it got it there.
Yeah, but it was because he was that close to the blast zone.
Yeah. But that was a really good first game. I reckon this is going to be a competitive set.
It will be. Just from that alone, like the way that Spooky threats with waft is really good. Going to Lilat, okay. It's an interesting stage, because I know that remora is not too partial to it.
I'm interested in the fact that Jerry didn't actually just outright ban it, because I know he doesn't like Lilat or Battlefield as Pac-Man.
Really? Okay, because I've seen him play like a handful of sets on Lilat, which is really interesting.
I guess he doesn't mind it too much, but Paul banned it against me yesterday, so...
Oh, that's fair enough.
I think that it's because the platforms block the hydrants from above, so it's not as useful for setting up because you can't get it on the ground from a lot of positions.
Yeah, so definitely a good choice by Spooky, and I know he's very comfortable on Lilat here.
Yeah. I think Battlefield is probably more unfavorable for Jerry here, just because, like you said, that space in between the platforms is a lot closer, but Lilat, there's a bit more of a gap, whereas Battlefield is a lot more closed off, so I think Jerry could still find some defensive hydrant use here. Yeah, Spooky doing a good job.
I know that he always bans Battlefield, but I'm curious as to what his other ban was. Because it might have been Smashville.
Probably Smashville, yeah.
How quickly Wario can seal out kills on Smashville.
Also, Jerry loves a space. So, and Smashville being one of the smaller stages, probably doesn't want to go there.
But yeah, that F tilt, he's really looking for it.
He's searching for it. Back air.
Oh, back air gonna take it. Because from what I've seen of Carlos, most of his consistent kill options come from back air, F tilt, and chomp. And so
he does like to nom 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 on the opponent, get a little bit of health back. Melon just gonna beat out the bike there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before, that bonus fruit just beats bike. So that'll
be... man, Pac-Man's got some chunky melons.
I wonder if he's actually like not necessarily labbed it, but like looked into that, like which fruits will beat bike, or is it just all of them? Because I'm not sure. I would assume like cherry or strawberry might lose out to it, but
well,
that's nice. Well,
yeah,
unfortunate.
Carlos is just really getting caught out, not respecting the fruit.
Yeah, I mean, it is a bit of an awkward matchup. Don't know how familiar Carlos is with the Pac-Man matchup. He's a lot more comfortable this game. The game one definitely needed some adjusting, but hang on, all of a sudden, 40% difference. Just off like one interaction. Pac-Man can really deal the damage if he wants to.
Yeah, Pac-Man is just... his damage output is blinding.
Jerry's got a lot of really good knowledge checks where he will, especially with the Gallagher, he can just throw it out and watch to see how you respond to it.
There's also no stranger to item play, and using Carl's own play.
Oh, what the heck was
that? That's got to be like clip of the week, surely.
What? Oh my god.
That was incredible.
What do you mean Racy's the clip machine? Remora's the real one. Yeah.
I've seen Jerry use Apple with like Hydrant before, where he just like boosts the bonus fruit through the Hydrant, just like that with the cherry. But yeah, that was crazy. It was a bit of like that was a back and forth with that Apple. But yeah, Spooky gonna close out the stock, and now he has Waft on deck. Final stock.
Trump.
Yeah, this is effectively even at this point with the Waft.
Jerry not out of the woods just yet.
Ooh. That's definitely bell setup kill range with F smash. Ooh. No, not in the right spot.
Yeah, unfortunately, like nice.
F smash in neutral.
Nice.
The run back F smash, the Jerry classic. Yeah, that kill was insane.
I think that Carlos is just not respecting Pac-Man's options, and it's just he loses neutral once, and Jerry just gets like 30% on him per interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it can be pretty difficult.
Yeah, Pac-Man is really hard to play around. Yeah. Like, you just never know where Hydrant's going to go, who's going to launch it, what fruit they're going to pull out.
Yeah.
Just that sort of awareness of what fruit the Pac-Man has and what they're planning to do with it is really important in this matchup.
That being said, though, like, much better control in that game, too. And he was definitely adapting on the fly. Yeah, so that's great to see.
Stage pick was a good one as well.
Yeah, and he's going to opt for PS2, which is, I mean, it's something he's more comfortable on, but definitely also still a comfort pick for Jerry. So definitely a lot more of an even stage. It gives Jerry the space. And even, you know, Wario, despite how fast he can be, also appreciates that space.
Yeah, Wario's S speed is insane.
Yeah. Nice.
Chomp.
Yeah. You can see when he's short hopping from ledge that
it's either, yeah,
it's either going to be a chomp or an F tilt, and both are going to put you right back to where you started.
I want to root for Jerry, my boy here, the jank member, but I'm also rooting for Carlos, man.
Oh my god, that F smash with the hydrant did so much damage.
Yeah, and Jerry's gotten a few of those this match.
Like it's an instant 30% if you manage to connect both hits.
You got to be careful of that hydrant setup because Jerry absolutely loves to throw down the hydrant and then just falling down air.
Yeah, I mean, look, we were talking about how he's had yesterday. We saw Pac-Man playing Pac-Man, and he's more of like a fundies Pac-Man, whereas Jerry really knows his setups and a lot more of that Pac-Man tech. And we're seeing that here with the hydrant, and even just like that.
Yeah, one thing that Paul did that Paul didn't do that Jerry does is that down air after throwing down the hydrant, where he'll basically always follow it up like that.
Oh, really cute idea, trying to throw him into the melon there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Not quite sealing at the
There
start.
we go. That was good. Respecting the orange and roll back F smash.
Yeah. Carlos, good patient play. Max Rage now could potentially get something started here. Ooh.
Yeah, Carlos is definitely a player that has that patience when necessary, and he very much benefits from it.
Yeah.
Down air, man.
Yeah.
It's such a deceptively strong move.
Especially at 180% as well. Carlos like desperately holding onto the stock, but couldn't really get much out of it.
Yeah, at 100 at max rage percents, like on one hand you can rack up a lot of damage, but also it might make some combos untrue, and also you're so likely to die from anything that you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Although Waft is online and Carlos doing a good job keeping Jerry out here.
And his second stock, pretty good for him so far. It's one of the first few interactions, but anything can change.
One thing that I have noticed, based on previous games that I've watched of Spooky's, he's going for a lot less edge guarding than I would think he...
Well, it's because Pac-Man is really hard to edge guard. He knows it's kind of a futile endeavor.
Yeah, it's very awkward to edge guard
that bad air
Pac-Man.
dodge. We'll respect the melon.
Yeah.
Great patience there. I think what Carlos is struggling with as well here is like respecting not only the fruit and hydrant, but also Jerry's aerials. His Pac-Man aerials are really good.
They're both fast and they have pretty decent range for melee attacks.
And high uptime.
Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, probably don't want to burn the Waft for the recovery. Wants to keep that just so we can see out the stock. He's not too far behind. If he does manage to find this stock, that Waft could definitely take the next one.
Here. Catches the Galaga.
Yeah.
Yeah, back air here would kill F-tilt as well. Jump to heal some health would also be very beneficial.
Yeah, even if only a little.
Hey, every little bit of percent counts, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that was really good. Spooky was actually just darting around the platforms, like playing very passively, even though he's the one behind.
Yeah, he's looking for his opening.
Well, that's the best thing you can do is play patiently and calmly when you're behind. But the thing about Pac-Man is the longer you take to look for an opening, the more damage he'll rack up on you.
Yeah. Nice.
Finally finds that F-tilt.
Now things are scary once again. We're once again in that situation of last stock, Waft is online.
Waft setup can definitely, after a bit more
hang on.
take it.
Oh, I thought that was going to be it.
I don't know that Waft would have killed there, but it definitely would have put Jerry at a very big percentage deficit.
I think he needs a little bit more for the Waft to actually kill.
But if he's this far on the ledge, oh my goodness.
Chomp! Falling chomp!
And Jerry's really in danger now. Waft now is very likely to kill.
Oh, but the bell.
Yeah, but Carlos is now in like bell setup percent or F smash percent, so
it's only going to take one proper setup for this game to go. So they're both playing very carefully.
Ooh, I was so scared of that hydrant because if that hit Carlos, he probably would have just gotten taken out there.
Okay, bike.
Waft is still online and
yeah.
He's gonna take it.
Very smart. I thought it was gonna go for the bike edge guy, but he just sets it up so we can get that.
Yeah, the Waft hitbox extension.
Yeah.
He loves to do that. And he just kept that secret weapon the entire time.
Really, really
right
smart.
when he needed it.
Just to seal out that game 3, and now we have a game 4, which is great. He's on the board.
Yeah.
This
You'll
could be the
love to see
potential start of a reverse 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, generally, like, that sort of win, even if it seems desperate, it's enough to, like, stop the momentum and allow you to take the game back.
And that's big. because especially like winning the game off that, it's like, yes, like it worked.
And also, like, on a stage that's less advantageous necessarily than, say, Lilat.
Yeah.
And now they're actually, wait, this is Jerry's counterpick to Lilat.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't mind the Lilat.
Yeah, but to be actively picking it is interesting.
Yeah.
Guess he liked his chances better.
Yeah.
But
I
going
wonder
into,
what it is about Lilat. Maybe it's that maybe bike setups at ledge don't work as well with the slants, so he might not be able to get the proper bike hitbox extension on the waft.
I
Like
reckon
he
he
did in
can
that
still
last
do
game.
it. Because what that more so relies on is like a neutral get up or a get up attack from Jerry.
Yeah.
But
Actually,
it's more of the.
Actually, I reckon it could probably catch jump as well.
It probably can.
It's a really strong setup. Like, the best way to avoid it is honestly just like either drop down or like stay on You reckon it would catch on like ledge hang as well?
Maybe.
The waft hitbox is really big.
Potentially.
Because there's the hitbox from him actually launching the waft, and there's also the hitbox of him launching himself upward.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
that's-
even so far. Carlos a bit higher percent and up smash.
Ooh, up smash, yeah. I think that's pretty good. I think on this stage, compared to PS2, I think the up smash actually reaches the platforms, which is
Yeah,
something
it
to
does.
consider.
That might be why Jerry went for it actually, because if he can get Spooky on the platforms.
Okay. Yeah, Carlos just going to opt to ledge trap. Can't really edgeguard Pac-Man too well.
Yeah, like, it's definitely a good sign, though, of, like, knowing the matchup in that you don't bother to edgeguard Pac-Man, you just try and go for the ledge
Yeah.
trap.
I mean, it is possible, but you have to have really good recognition of, like, what Pac-Man is using.
And it's also really risky because the upward hitbox on his up B can actually end up stage spiking you.
I think just
Which
in
is
general,
especially dangerous on Lilat.
I think just in general that this matchup is one where you really have to respect the other character's tools, because Pac-Man has a lot of stuff that you just have to respect, otherwise you're going to get F-smashed at 80, but
Yeah.
and die
Pac-Man
for
is
it.
just, like, you have to respect everything the character.
But then, also with Wario, you really have to respect the waft.
Oh, that was almost... See, the thing is, so a lot of the time, Jerry might get those bell conversions, or might hit him. Oh my goodness!
Just raise the neutral get up. Down
Yeah,
smash.
but
Well,
yeah,
well,
I think
actually, that would have
he
accounted
waited
for
out the
rolling as well.
invincibility.
yeah.
Would have also been out the roll there, so really good option there. But suddenly Spooky, almost the whole stock behind.
Yeah, on the back foot, but...
Can definitely make it back. We've seen him,
You know how waft is.
and his patient playstyle on top of that.
Yeah, instantly. Coming back from the Angel platform just instantly started playing patiently.
Yeah, he's doing very well not to panic when he's at such a percentage deficit.
Yeah, does not get rattled.
Yeah, but not getting rattled is not always enough to take it.
Oh, the
Using
super
the waft
armor!
early. Really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was well done.
Definitely opted to just get back the advantage. Uses the hydrant to push Jerry off.
Double back air. This is really good for Spooky right now.
Yeah, and you can tell that Jerry is definitely one to try and control the stage here. That was a really good two-pronged attack there with the hydrant and the key.
Oh, bit of a hitbox extension himself.
Ooh.
Wait, is he
Really?
dead? Yeah, wow, what an edge guard.
What a set, man.
Yeah.
That was
The hitbox
insane.
extension and the edge guard as well with that forward air.
Yeah, incredible stuff there.
And that's going to be the set. 3-1 going to Remora.
Yeah.
Great stuff from Carlos. I reckon, like, he could have very easily taken that. It's just Lilat didn't
For
really
sure.
work in his favor.
Yeah, and especially, that matchup unfamiliarity. He definitely was learning it on the fly and was doing a really solid job with it as
Yeah,
well.
no, it was great.
So, yeah, keen to see. I mean, I think that's Carlos's first loss since the first round. So it was on a really good upset streak. And yeah, I think this will be a good position for him because it's like we weren't sure where to seed him. Of course, he was unranked.
But now we know we have like a rough idea.
Yeah, so I'm definitely excited to see how he's going to progress through on the rest of the tournament.
Good stuff.